You guys had sex more or less since you were married?
Probably the same.
Because he was fucking bagging shorties out when he was out here.
No, I'm talking about like in this
relationship.
In this one relationship.
You feel like you're getting better though? Like it's like practice makes perfect a little bit.
Or you feel like now you're just...
dude, we're definitely better at sex than we were when we were kids.
Oh, definitely.
For sure.
So like now to the first time?
Yeah.
Fucking.
It's a professional now.
Just Steph Curry with the pussy.
Exactly.
I'm Steph Curry. What?
Here we go.
It's okay, bro. Chill. It's not that serious.
Something about drinking a challenge just takes a whole lot better.
But honestly though, look at us and look at y'all.
Yo, welcome back to Stanley Leone Boys. It's your boy Griffin.
Yo, what's going on? Is your girlfriend's favorite side dude el Big?
No, what were you gonna say first?
I was gonna say your boyfriend's favorite side dude.
Well, what's up? My name is Adon, of course. And of course, we got Breaking Bazzo back there. That's alliteration.
Ozzy Osbourne.
And before I say anything, I want to say anything that I have said, anything that I will say today, anything that I will say in the future of this podcast, they are not lies or fabrications, but there are stories that I have exaggerated and maybe left some details out and put some details in just for the sake of storytelling and entertainment. So take that in a reminder next time you see the show.
Oh shit, is it?
It's just some allegations that popped up. I just got girls. I'm like, so you did what? I'm like, yo, come on, it's for the podcast. So
all those men that we said he has sex with, they're all true.
So remember, it's showbiz, baby. It's showbiz. And but today, whether you're looking for a residential or commercial HVAC business here in the Northern Georgia area and the Southern Tennessee area, we have the one and only, the guy you should call, that HVAC guy.
Woo!
Right here.
All right, dude. First things, let's cut the controversy right here, man. Why the name change?
Because you were the
HVAC guy.
Yeah.
guy, not you're that guy.
Oh, you changed the letter and added one.
Do you want to be? Would you rather be the guy or that guy?
What do you mean?
Like, oh, that's the guy.
Or
that's that guy.
Oh, it's that guy. I'll say the guy because that guy probably has like some bad things.
Some bad mojo.
Some bad things.
Some bad things.
Like, why is he that guy? Well, how did he get that title?
Oh, that guy. That guy used to eat ass or something like that, you know? Like, oh, the guy. Guy right there.
The eat your ass guy. So why the name change?
Well, I started last April. I didn't have a name.
Okay.
So I was working on a system, and I was on my phone with my girlfriend, and she's like, the HVAC guy, right? So I was like,
okay.
And she's like, that sounds good. I was like, yeah. And then I look it up on like the Georgia to see
Registry?
if it was an available, and then nobody had it. Like,
Okay.
so,
Really?
yeah. I was like, okay, so I like it. We're gonna keep it. And I didn't do it.
Oh,
Until-
so why'd you even look it up then? You could have named it anything at that point.
I know, but
Yeah, this is what you thought. Yeah,
yeah. And then I was gonna do it. I did it like last month, like in March.
Oh, whenever you finally.
Yeah.
And then by then someone had it.
Somebody did it on like July or June, I think, last year.
Bastards.
What do you think is the odds that he saw your stuff and then he was like,
That's what I'm thinking.
because you got a couple reels, man, that are kind of
Yeah,
up there. Maybe he
that-
saw something. He was like, I want to be that HVAC. I want to be the HVAC.
But and then he looks it up. I'm like, oh, it's got it in register.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he saw it or he looked it up somewhere and he's like, he liked it. And then he knew it was, open and he took it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a catchy name.
So,
It's like a friendly name.
yeah, it's really catchy, and I was like, shit, like.
So then you had to do that, which
Yeah.
that is still good. That HVAC guy, the HVAC, but I feel like you could get him confused, right?
Is it that guy or
Yeah.
the other guy?
Yeah. But so tell us a little bit about you, man. Where are you from? Where were you born?
Well, I'm actually from Guatemala.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Guatemala.
Yeah.
Stand up.
Woo,
Stand
woo.
up. I thought you were Mexican.
I know, I get
Yeah.
that a lot.
But Guatemalans, weren't you? You said something about Guatemalans, Mexicans. They're all pieces of shit to me. What you said?
they all look alike. They all look alike.
No, you said it's just all because it's the same.
Oh, it's all the same pieces of shit to me.
Yeah, I do get that a lot. Like,
I know he said that, but just remember everything I say on this podcast is fabricated, is a story.
for the sake of entertainment purposes.
Oh, no, everything I say on this podcast is fake. Like, I don't do none of the shit I say at all.
He ain't even married.
No, I'm married.
No, I am married.
No, he
married. I am
ain't. So hit
married.
him up. But yeah, man, shout out Guatemala, dude. What age you come out here?
I was 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
15, I actually live in Rome. Went to Rome High School. And then finished high school.
Okay.
Like a few months after that.
And so
After starting high school?
it took some years.
A few months after I finished high school.
Oh, you started HVAC.
Yeah. No, I didn't start at HVAC. I just
Graduated.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But I got my daughter.
Okay. Shout out. That's
So-
a crazy way to say I had a daughter, man. It's an insane way.
So I got no choice and just started working.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
So was it like a high school like sweetheart or like?
No, I just met her right after high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then how soon did you guys have the baby?
Like 6-8 months after that.
Wow. You was in there, boy. 6 months?
That's good, man.
You
Good for
know,
you guys.
so I got like plans or like going to college and do this and do that, and that
then
never
just boom,
happened. Yeah.
baby, you have to work.
Yeah.
There's your dreams crushed. You gotta take care of the child.
Yeah. So
So I guess, and where'd you start working then? Whenever you were like, oh man, I'm gonna be a father. I have to like provide for not myself but for someone else now.
while I was in high school, I was helping this guy doing like remodeling and construction. So right after high school, I stayed with him, you know, and then working every day with him. And then I got other few jobs, and then finally, it just happened. Like I was at a friend's house, and his AC was out. Yeah, and he's
Yeah, it's
like,
hot as hell in here.
yeah, and he's like, hey, have you thought about like doing that? Like, and he's like, no. He's
I
like,
mean,
"No."
we're just trying to find free labor.
Yeah, right. You're good at like working. Don't you? Have you ever-
Yo, I gotta take a flight. You might like being a pilot, dude. So I can fucking. Because apparently anybody can be a pilot.
Yeah, oh
these days.
god, oh god.
So it went a year after that when I really thought about it. Like, I should. So I signed up at school. It was a 1-year program. I went to school and
Really? Where at?
Georgia Northwestern in Rome.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you do? Because you could work for yourself, and also you could work with a already company.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking too. Like before, I wanted to do something where I can actually go on my own down the road. You know, like I've worked at places where like I had to be there at 8 o'clock, clock out at 5, 6, and I was just like, I was tired of that. Like,
Yeah, you want to go make your own schedule, do whatever.
Yeah, and then I was like, what could I do where I can? And then I was like, well, that's a good idea, you know. And that's what I did.
Why that? Why that specifically? Why? Was it just that situation?
Yeah, it was just because of that. Yeah, because I didn't have anything else, you know.
Make your own hours.
Yeah,
It's hard.
yeah. So, and then after that, I worked for a company. Yeah, to get the experience, to learn.
How would you say compared it is? Well, I'll say how would you compare it to school? Because I feel like always when you go to school, it's always like, oh, this is how we do it. But when you get out in the field, it's probably going to be different.
Yeah, it's different.
Right,
Like,
we don't do that.
When you're in school, we brace the copper lines,
Okay.
you know, but we got tables. You put your line right here, and you're just standing up, and you brace
You're
it
indoors.
real easy.
Comfortable.
Yeah, once you get like to the field, like in like the real world, I mean, you gotta lay down on the ground. I mean, it's
different
just
angles,
uncomfortable.
It starts raining outside.
Yeah, it starts raining. Your knees are like on the stats up in the attic, and you just after
Girlfriend's bothering you.
yeah, people
yeah.
calling you, and you're like, and it's like 120, 130 up in the attic.
Ah, yeah, that's awful.
Big difference.
It's Halloween, trick or treaters.
Yeah,
And knocking on the get up! I'm upstairs. I'm in the attic.
Yeah, no, for real. And then people calling you, and then sometimes like it gets 100, 20, 140, and then you just get mad, and you're like,
150.
yeah, you're like, I don't want to talk to you. Like somebody call you, hey, I'm like, yeah, I'll call you back later. Like, leave me alone.
Does it never call him back?
You gotta be a bad motherfucker to be at 140 degrees and keep your composure, dude.
Yeah.
I'd quit. You know what?
A lot of people do.
You know what? Being homeless is not that bad, dude.
How would you compare from doing on your own to working for someone?
Well, when you work for someone, you're gonna get a paycheck every week.
Oh, that's security.
Yeah. Like you're like, oh, I'm making 15, 20, 25 an hour, and every week you're gonna get a paycheck. While when you're on your own, now you gotta go find those customers. You gotta be like, hey, this is what I do. You gotta be a salesman. You gotta be able to do the work.
You got to do a marketing team.
Yeah.
You got to be everything. You got to be your own.
Yeah,
HR.
everything. Yeah,
HR, you fucking HR on yourself. I jerked off this morning, dude.
Hey, employees.
I touched my-
touching
I
employees.
touched myself what is it?
Unconsensually.
Unconsensually.
yeah. You gotta be
Customer
everything,
service.
You know, so yeah, you gotta answer the phone calls. You gotta take the
Oh,
payment.
because you could be like a badass HVAC guy, but if you're not good at customer service, like you're not friendly,
Yeah.
then you're
Yeah.
not gonna get no
You're like,
customers.
nah, I'm not gonna.
Honestly, that's like I would say 80% or 75% because if you are good to the customer, if you are friendly, if you're nice, and then you're like tell them what they need, they like you
Yeah.
and they recommend you to somebody else.
Even if their AC ain't even broken, yo, pull up,
Yeah.
hang out.
Yeah, and then if you are mean and you're like rude or whatever,
Hey, fuck you.
they're just gonna
What
be
the-
like,
What can why would you have to say that to somebody?
Hey, man, maybe you just had a hard day that day.
All right, you're the
You just-
HVAC guy. I'm the customer. Hey, thanks for fixing my.
fuck you.
Dude, that's the worst. This is the worst customer service I ever experienced with
I
this company.
fucking hate you. I never want to see you ever
I'm calling
again.
your manager.
All right, call.
He is the manager.
Hello. Hello, this is the manager.
Wait, you're the fucking manager?
Yeah.
And that was us doing
Yeah,
the
he's-
HVAC guy skit.
he's everything. So it's like that. So, but the other thing about going on your own is like you make more money once you get to that level, or like having
When you have like your steady customers.
Yes, yeah. Because I remember when I first started, we used to go and replace like 3 thermostats, and the customer would write like a $900 check just for 3 thermostats. You know, and
but,
I'm
but,
like,
not for you, for
not
the
for
company.
me.
Yeah.
Not for me. I
You're
was
just
like,
getting your salary, your hourly wage.
I was just making $14 an hour.
Oh.
You know, so I was like, that's nice money in one day. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But once you
Well,
start
so how much you think the company paid you off that 900? Like with the hours that you worked in?
like 110, 150.
Bro, so they were keeping
they're
like
making like 800 something profit.
Yeah.
Well, probably a little bit less because maybe equipment and
because
stuff.
of the
I think you
material,
got
the
taking like
thermostats.
gas
Yeah.
and then like
an easy 750 probably.
I would say like closer to 5.
yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, like 500, something
Yeah.
like that. So,
But either way, that's
but
still $500
profit.
That was only like in 2 hours, you know. And then we had other calls to take care of. So
But you only got paid $28 for
No.
that whole job.
yeah, so and I was like,
900.
I want to be that guy, you know. I want to be in, like that.
That's crazy.
And you can, but it takes time. That he was on business for like 30 years already. You know.
Those like the doubts people tell you, like, oh, you'll never do it. Tommy's been in this town for 30 years.
Well, he had year 1. Remember year 1? Everybody
number
had
2.
a year 1. And then 4 or 5, and the next thing you know, we're at year
Tommy's
30.
been in this town so long, he didn't even serve black people when he started.
All right, well.
Hey, I mean, if you've been, bro, if I see a company and it says established in 1920, bro, they were racist. at
Dude,
one
you know,
point.
you know what I do find so crazy that I still see now, like going to like people's houses and stuff. Those little
when you work as a cable man.
allegedly.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you're not just going into people's houses. is what I'm trying to say.
I just show up
No,
randomly.
tell him the speech, man, about everything you see on the podcast, man.
Everything's fake. I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, allegedly, I'll be showing up to these people's houses, and like it'd be like in the middle of nowhere, right? And they have those little, they're like kind of like garden gnomes, like they're made out of like concrete or whatever they're made out
Okay.
of, but they're just like black, and like they're little boys, like with a fishing rod or like overalls and stuff like that.
What racist garden gnomes?
Yeah, so like I mean, it's not. It's like little kids, like there's like a figure of a little kid,
But you know what they're trying to insinuate.
So I had seen a video about it, and it's literally like back in the days when they had slaves and stuff. They made it because they thought it was entertaining to have little black kids
As garden
statues
gnomes.
in their yard.
That's insane. And how often do you see this?
A lot.
Really?
I just saw it. I just literally just saw them Friday.
Damn. Who's making racist garden gnomes?
I mean, they're old now. Like they're antiques, basically. Dude, they go for fucking like $1,200.
Just steal one. Steal that shit.
But like people are buying them and breaking them just so like they won't go out again.
That's insane, man.
Yeah, but yeah, I always find it crazy though. Just seeing that shit out there in the yard.
Racism. You ever deal with racism, man, on calls and stuff like that?
Nah. Nah.
Would you say it's mainly because it's La Raza calling you? Have you ever?
Yeah, I do work for like other people too, but mainly for like, yeah.
Mexicans.
Or
When
just
I-
Spanish. Because I feel like it's
Just
easy because
Spanish.
you speak Spanish and like obviously
Yeah.
someone that like, owns a home and only speaks Spanish.
On my first job, they were gonna send me on a call, and they were like, "I don't think it's a good idea. He's a little racist." So
How crazy.
I
So you
I
avoided
didn't
it?
go. Yeah, I didn't go.
that kind of shit would kind of make me want to go though. Dude.
I'm like, oh, he's racist. Let me go.
No,
I would be like,
I would go because he said a little racist. Everybody's a little racist.
No, I would
You
go
know
if it
what
was
I
the
mean?
most racist person ever. I would kind of be like, just walk in and just like act like nothing's wrong, hella normal, and just let him I don't know, be mad about it or something.
Oh, dude, there was another fucking video that I just saw the other day that some white guy went to like the most racist town like in the USA, holding up Black Lives Matter.
yeah.
And dude, people like at a Walmart, people literally stopped and said, "Hey, take that fucking shit down right now."
They're like, you're not gonna last long, boy.
Yeah, he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna be back in 15 minutes. You're still here. I'm gonna beat your ass."
Yeah. I think some dude saying he's coming back with a gun or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's insane. You think most people would notice you're Mexican though? I feel like I would have noticed you're Mexican.
No, I think it's very probably hit or miss. I think the beard probably helps now. I look more Mexican with the beard.
I
think.
feel like accents is like a really big thing. Like if you have a heavy like Spanish accent, then that's when they're a little bit more racist. But if you have like a really like for example, like me, like I feel like I don't have that much of like a
You just
Spanish
sound
accent.
hot, just hot ass accent.
No, I feel like I sound more like Southern than anything. I feel like people kind of like, oh, he's one of us.
He's a good one.
He's a good
He's
Mexican.
a good one.
Yeah, it's almost like on Instagram, you see like these blonde chicks and shit, and you be like, oh, that's probably a white chick, and then she talks Spanish, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
And how hot is that, right?
that's great.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. So nothing about abroad. You don't know how to speak Spanish or speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
Are you horny? Huh?
Again, all fabrications and exaggerated details. It's just for the sake of entertainment, baby.
She just play that shit like fast as fuck. Like, every time you say something.
Yeah. So, all right, man. So then how was it first opening up to making your own place? Did you put your 2 weeks in and start promoting it? Or would you?
I just woke up and I'm like, I'm gonna go on my own.
And you just quit that day?
Well, see, this is what happened. Like, I started working there like in January, and then they said we can only pay you like 15 starting, and I'm like, I'm not taking 15. I'm not like starting. Like, I already have the experience. I can do this and can do that. Like, they were like, well, we can do like a 3-month trial to see what you know and what you can do and everything, and then we talk about that. I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. So, 3.5, 4 months went by, and I'm like, okay, let's talk about it now. Like, okay, let's sit down and then they were like, oh, now they don't want to talk about what I know. Now they want to talk about how much I sell. Yeah, so they wanted me to go to like your house and be like, oh, you need this, you need that. And
So are you going to random houses or what are we?
no,
Oh,
they,
like,
like
service
people
calls.
call, like service calls,
okay.
yeah. And then and then there's
But
maintenance.
people call and then say they need
So like,
Yeah.
your AC fucks up, and then you call, he goes out.
seeing what okay.
Kind of like a car mechanic, what you were saying. Like
Yeah.
you go in for one thing to fix, and then come out
Okay,
saying, like,
no,
"Oh,
actually, you
Yeah.
need this whole house
Yeah.
down right now.
And then like there's maintenance too, like, and then everything system brand new, ductwork brand new, thermostat brand new, like
Wow, you had like one little thing messed up.
nothing. Like it's just the maintenance just to make sure how's everything.
Okay.
And then they want me to be like, oh, you need this, and then it's gonna be $500 or $600, you know.
Even though you knew they didn't need it.
Yeah. And then
Fucking scamming people.
that's a big company for you right there.
What?
Yeah, there's a like brand like big names, and I mean they just, oh yeah, you need this, you need
So
that.
you would walk into somebody's house, let's say for example, and you would notice like, okay, they need a part that's probably $100, but they'll tell you like, oh no, tell them it's like $600, like $500 for something bigger.
Well, not like that. It's more like even if it wasn't broke,
They'll tell you it's
yeah,
broken.
yeah, and then
Like
that way they can make money.
Maybe if something was a little bit old, you're like, you could probably replace this even though you know it was fine. Type thing, or
something like that. Yeah, something like that. But and then they were like, "Well, your sales are not up there yet. We can't pay you that much." So I was like, "Well, I'm gonna clean the van. I'm gonna bring it tomorrow, and I'm done."
So they basically
Suck my
fired you
ass.
because you wouldn't scam people.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So
That's insane.
I did have a few jobs here and there, and then I just put everything on my truck, my tools and stuff, and I just started. And then it was like May, and then June and July, and people would be calling me and, hey, somebody gave me your number and my seat is broken, or I just need a price on the system and can you come over and look at it? And I'm like, sure. And that's how it started. I was planning of having like customers before I started on my own. Like I was
so you were kind of giving your number out and stuff like that?
Yeah. So I didn't have that. Like I didn't have 30 customers, 40 customers on my own. So
Before we get started talking about your first week, Mr. Kelvin Leonardo Malta, you want to tell the people what we're doing right now?
All right, man. We're bringing back one of the fan favorite games here. This is the one and only Mugshawtys.
Watch me chug this 40.
Oh, it was full too. Brand new 40.
Done. Animal. All right, so basically, these are women that have been arrested, right? We're gonna go. I guess we'll start with Don, so you kind of see how it works. You basically have to guess what they did
and then rate them,
1 to 10. All right. All right. So
like you gotta see why they went to jail and say how hot she is.
I say she's fucking gorgeous. Again, fabrication, exaggeration for the sake of this podcast and the sake of entertainment. She's probably she's like an. I'm gonna say an A just because I can't see the rest of her. But I think I'm gonna say drug charges. I think she was riding around with some meth.
What we got, Bazzi?
So I would say probably drug charges. A little bit. She's just hanging out with the wrong crowd, right? Little trying to be like little
hippie sad girl.
Yeah, little sad shorty bitch.
Little Joker 107.
Yeah. There you go.
She's so bad though.
She's trying to be that. So everything I say here is fake. But I'm gonna say she's a 2.
What?
A 2.
No, I'm married. I can't do it.
George is fucking models, dude.
George. That's a married man.
I'm married.
All you guys take fucking notice.
I feel like you can still rate a girl even if you're married. I feel like
that's why you'll never be a good husband. That's why.
I guess so, like that. I guess so. Yeah, this guy talking about husband. This girl beat the shit out of her husband. This is obviously a domestic abuse case, man. And I'm gonna give her a solid 8.5. Nice. She looks nice. I like it. I feel
like that should be your type.
I feel like she has a little. I really don't like girls with attitude, but I feel like me and her could date for a couple months, and then she'll probably blow my tires out.
This isn't like guess your life with her, dude.
Okay. You go ahead, Mr. HVAC guy.
She looks probably beat her husband.
Yeah. Beat her husband, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll give her maybe a 5.
What? A 5?
You're fucking models.
Look at her face. Look at that.
I'm looking at it and I fucking love it.
Yo, look at this bitch, bro.
Her fucking eyebrows are not even fucking lined up right.
Eyes hella far apart from each other.
It's not even in the center of her head.
Man, you ever seen Sid off of fucking Ice Age? That's what that is right there.
Well, fucking sloth.
You guys
are shit.
Yeah. What did she do? Possession of marijuana. Good job, guys. Holy shit. You guys
drug
fucking
charges. Drug charges.
Oh.
Oh no, y'all good or what? Yo, no, she was riding around with that thing on her, dog. Yeah. She had an unregistered firearm. That's what she had. And she's like, that's a 5, brother.
That's a 5.
I'm gonna say it's some kind of assault charge. She got in a fight. She looked like she probably went out to the bar or something with some friends, and some girl was just looking at her too long. And she's like, what the fuck you staring at, bitch?
Just fucked her.
All right. I'm gonna say public intoxication, but then I'm gonna double it up with resisting arrest, and I think the cop gave her the black eye.
Molested her.
I'm gonna double it up and give it to the next one.
She got a black eye?
I think if she changes and get her shit together, man, me and her could definitely maybe get our apartment together, something like that.
Kelvin, though, he'll date anybody.
Yeah,
no, he will. He's a fucking whore.
I'll give her 8, solid 8. Solid 8. Bro, without the eye, bro, once that eye heals, she's gonna be straight.
Dude, I feel like that's just her eye. Like that's how I don't know.
She gives me Doza vibes a little bit, you know.
Doza cat.
Shout out Doza one time.
Oh, that is a black eye, huh?
Yeah.
I go.
I think she was doing drugs or something. The way she looked like
in public.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody gotta search her.
And what would you rate her?
Maybe a 5.
Okay.
5's your go-to, huh?
Yeah.
What did she do?
Look at right in the middle.
Grand larceny.
Stole
a duffel bag containing over $100,000 in cash.
Theft.
$100,000 in cash.
And then she
in
fucking,
Vegas?
she fell with the bag and then hit her face.
They were chasing
Oh shit! This fucking.
Is that
Okay,
Iggy
nah.
Azalea?
She looks like one of those celebrities that fell off, right? Like fucking Miley Cyrus fell off a little bit.
Okay, she definitely got way too drunk after brunch, and then she just disorderly conduct type shit. And she's cute, man. I'll give her a 7.
You said brunch.
I said like after a brunch.
Yo, it's a known fact. Bo Bundy loves brunch.
Yeah, yes, he does.
That is just a fun fact for today. But I'm gonna say she's probably toned that thing on her. She had at least like a little fucking like 9 mil on her. She probably shot at somebody drive by type.
She was strapped.
For me, I think she did some property damage.
Okay.
I think she did some property damage. She was tagging up some walls with the homies.
That's
I
insane.
thought you were gonna say crazy ex-girlfriend or
And
something.
no, first of all, that's a stereotype, George, and we do not promote that on this podcast. But I don't know, man. I feel like she was like skateboarding or something, like where she wasn't
What are you
supposed to be.
saying? What?
And,
Dude, she's a grown-ass woman.
Trespassing,
What?
skateboarding, trespassing, and tagging things up. And I won't rate her out of respect that she is a lesbian.
She does look like a lesbian. She looks underage too. I feel like she got arrested.
I think
at a party
she has to be at
drinking.
least 18 to be on this Mugshawty
yeah.
thing.
Okay.
What would you what'd she do before he rates it?
Unless you don't want to rate her because you think she's underage.
Yeah, that'd be kind of crazy. Fucking-
Loaded firearms in public.
God. You right.
Damn, she had that thing on her.
You wrong.
Oh, she was just a fucking public with a fucking gun in there.
She had possession of controlled substance while armed, transporting, selling narcotics, possession of tear gas.
What the fuck? And unlawful use of tear gas. She used that shit too.
Dude, just fucking, dude, she was just at a party. She's like, yo, check out my bag. I got hella shit in here real quick.
It's insane. She fucking maced the shit out the cop, bro. She maced the shit out of him.
She looks a little scary, man. I'm gonna give her a.
Nah, she kills niggas.
I'm gonna give her a
She's killing
5.
man. I've seen those eyes.
I'm gonna say murder. Yeah.
I'm gonna say domestic violence.
I'm gonna go murder too, man. I feel like those eyes look like they see murder, bro.
Bro, I'm fucking scared just looking at her right now.
Yeah. Can you change his picture? What did she do?
Unlawful
Theft.
taking, conspiracy, dealing, unlawful proceeds, forging, identity.
She's a scammer. That's crazy. Crazy. How can she scam somebody with that face?
She probably did the 500
That's
over.
terrible.
Where they had access
It's
to
probably
fucking.
over the phone.
Hold on, her and her friend worked for a doctor. Where they had access to a doctor's bank account, stole $450K, and tried to sell land that the doctor owned.
For $800K.
500K.
What? Jesus.
That's insane.
That's
Dude,
crazy.
she's a receptionist. Her and her fucking friend are just over here answering calls for his
Who
doctor
put
office.
Shorty in the front desk with that face, bro? That's just scary. Every time you go to the doctor, if you're
Oh,
shit.
This little baddie though.
what the fuck? He just showed me my future wife. You just Googled Kelvin's future wife AI and this shit came up.
Nah, she's kind of bad. I kind of like this crazy ass shit. You know what I mean?
There's something hard about walking in with a chick with tattooed face, bro.
Dude, you're the hardest dude there, bro.
And then usually they're sweethearts too. So it's like, it's crazy. She has tattoos on her face. But she's like, Sarah's so sweet.
Yeah, she makes me like macaroni and shit every night. Like she's fucking hella tight.
No,
dude.
actual macaroni or just the noise?
Dude, George, don't be a pervert. Dude. HVAC Guy is right here. Dude. I'm gonna give her an 8,
Oh shit.
and I think, fuck it, I hate to say it, man, but I'm pretty sure it was drugs, dude.
Why do you hate to say it?
Because I just love her and she needs to get clean. She needs to get clean, dude.
I'm gonna say just for her not looking at the camera, she looked like somebody's talking shit behind the camera, and she's like, "I'm gonna fuck you up as soon as I get out of here."
Wait till we get to the cell.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck you up." I'm gonna say crazy ex girlfriend, domestic violence again.
God, I feel like I've been so off about all of these, man.
Yeah, well, no, your guesses are insane, dude. You said one chick was skateboarding.
Yeah.
It's so specific.
It's bad. I think she's a tattoo artist for sure. So I'm gonna say she maybe got an argument with a customer and I want to say battery. She did some battery. It was some sort of violent battery. And yeah, man, I give her fucking 12, man. She's fucking
Oh, shit.
I love her. I love her, dude. She's just so exotic looking. Like I want to bring her around like the family, you know?
Oh yeah.
Robbery,
Battery.
grand larceny. This bitch was Grand Theft Auto, dog.
Because people just like stealing
First
everything.
degree murder. Shoplifting merchandise from a local
She's gonna be locked up forever, dog.
Ran for the police.
While
Stole
evading
Mercedes.
police at 100 miles. This bitch was just playing Grand Theft Auto in real life.
Bro,
Dude, she crashed into an elderly couple and killed a 101-year-old man.
Free her.
And also
though.
allegedly put a gun on the cop.
Free her though.
Dang.
Free her. She ain't do nothing.
Dude, that means you're never. She's gonna be in jail for the rest of her life.
I say release the body camera footage, dude. Why we haven't seen that yet?
Yeah, this bitch got the Adidas logo tattooed on her eye, bro.
You know what? Get this bitch off of my screen, dude. I don't want to see her.
It's
Dude.
fucking Nike or die. What the fuck? Dude, she has gorgeous eyes.
She has the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, it is the Saints.
Yeah, she a
Saints,
fucking fan for real.
Yeah,
She
it is a
fucking
Saints
fan.
thing.
The eyes.
Oh no, she just had
Yeah, the
beautiful
eyes are amazing.
I'm a sucker for beautiful eyes, dude. So yeah, I'll
But
marry her.
it doesn't look like she has.
No, that's not the question.
Next.
That's not the question.
Next.
No, we're talking
Marriage.
It doesn't look like she has tattoos anywhere else but there. Like, why did you decide to go straight face?
She's probably just trying to hang out with little gang members out here.
Yeah, man, I give her a 10. I love her eyes, but I think they're contacts. I don't think anybody's eyes are that green.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they were blue, but zooming in like that, they're green.
Zoom in a little bit more, Buzz. Yeah. God damn, what was tattooed my eyes on me, dude?
Nah, I think those were real, man. They
Damn,
don't
those are
look-
hard.
But yeah, so what you think she did?
Yeah, marriage.
Yo, look at y'all faces. Y'all thirsty as motherfuckers.
What'd you think?
Oh my God.
I don't know, man. Nothing. She's fucking innocent. Dude. Let her go.
I think she stole something.
My heart.
I'm gonna say stole something too, because I feel like all these been stole something.
I'm gonna say just because she looks innocent, she has that one tattoo. It's gonna be domestic violence.
Dude, I don't think anybody been domestic violence, have they?
No, not yet, except for her.
Destruction of property.
Hey,
Oh, they have her ad, dude. They have her
she
ad.
is
Yo, go to her page.
Actually, I would love to go to her page.
what's she famous for?
Oh, I like her, dude.
Really?
She gives me like a little like actress vibes, you know, like a little fire. She's like the fiery one in the movie. You know what I mean?
Smash. She probably DUI and fucking. She's also a teacher, and she was actually on her way to have sex with one of her students. So, but she was tipsy, trying to get like turned pregame. So fucking DUI and
DUI and
Child
on the way to child molestation.
conspiracy to molestation.
I'll probably say drugs. She looks like she'd probably be selling drugs out here.
Yeah, I think she is selling drugs. But she gives me I don't know, she gives me real like I just argued with somebody vibe. So I'm gonna go ahead and give her a little domestic violence.
Fuck, dude, why don't you be domestic violence? One time I say.
Yeah, I want to say domestic violence, and man, I give her a 9, man. Something about her just like
Nah, she's.
I feel like,
You
I
think
feel like
you
we'll
get
make I feel like we'll make cute kids.
You think you get an
Or she
apartment?
would, great girlfriend, dude. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I think she's like, comer que quiere.
Oh, she pretty.
But she's something, bro. She's something. She's not white,
Oh
right?
yeah, she's something exotic.
She looks Spanish. I
Yeah,
think.
he looks.
What about you?
Maybe a little
HVAC guy.
Brazilian.
I think it's DUI.
DUI.
Yeah.
On her way to.
She looks innocent.
God, were you there? You said that shit short as hell, dude.
Domestic violence.
And assault. This guy.
fuck, the first time since we've done this
It was the
game.
one time you didn't
I
say
know,
it.
I know. I let Kelvin get the.
All right, is that it, Buzz?
with boyfriend accused her boyfriend of doing drugs when he denied it. She struck him with the metal plant.
You doing drugs?
and punched
No,
him in the
babe, I'm
face.
not doing drugs.
God.
Shut up.
Damn.
Oh, come
shit.
on, brother.
Yeah, that's disturbing.
Oh,
dude.
that's poor her, dude.
That makes you think of a lot of things.
100%. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say drugs, and I hope you get your life together, baby girl. I'm gonna give you a 4.
That's rough.
I'm gonna say meth and meth.
This almost makes me sad. looking at
Matt,
this.
is your number?
No, meth for
Matt
both.
is your rating?
Yeah, meth is for both.
Man,
It makes me sad.
This
looking
does
at
make me
a little
sad,
bit, yeah.
man. This looks like
But
kind
I'm
of
still
like
gonna rate it because I'm a piece of shit.
this looks like you know, like when they show you like 2 mugshots and like, oh, this is what she looked like 8 months ago.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is what she
And
looks
then-
like when she got on meth.
This is the
Yeah.
after one, but then the scariest part is one probably after this one. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's the real scary one. But yeah, man, I'll definitely smash. It's a 10. For sure.
All right, HVAC guy.
I think drugs and probably a 1.
Pobrecita, bro. What was it?
Allegedly stabbed.
Your boyfriend.
On and off boyfriend 22 times in his sleep after she found out he was messaging a 13-year-old girl and FaceTiming her. Showing her
Okay, so can we say this is a fucking hero?
No, then she FaceTimed her friend showing the body and giggling. Exes have accused her of blackmailing them with a sex tapes and saying she had a
fascination with serial killers.
No, this girl's crazy.
Hey, matter of fact, man, you can't get your life together no more.
But if he was FaceTiming 13-year-old girls,
No,
then,
for sure.
yeah.
Good job.
that's the hero that we need.
Maybe she's like going straight vigilante, straight fucking Batman, killing out
Or
powers.
Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn.
Hey, I'm Batman.
Dude, no, it's like, hey, I'm Batman.
Yeah. I feel like we've seen 150 girls, dude.
She looks like Momo.
Is that a real person?
Yeah, she does look like an AI a little bit.
AI, huh?
She looks like an AI.
We have been saying mad AI shit. That new Drake AI shit hard.
It looks like you like put AI, tell me what women will look like in 50 years, and then this girl came
What?
up.
What the fuck?
I don't know, something like that.
They'd be way darker, dude.
Oh yeah, because we're mixing.
Yeah. But I'm gonna give you a 5, and I think I'm gonna say drugs. Drugs is an easy go-to.
I'm gonna say domestic violence.
I'm going to say.
What is that on her neck?
Tattoo.
Yeah, well, what?
Some moons.
Some hard shit, I think.
Yeah, I think she was getting tattooed and didn't finish. I think that's what happened. She didn't pay the tattoo artist. Theft of tattoo. And man, I don't know, man. I think she looks cool in a mysterious way, man. I'll give her a solid 7.5.
Cool in a mysterious way.
Yeah, I don't know. She looked like she could change the weather if she thought about it real hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, actually.
What about you, HVAC guy?
Say domestic violence and probably a 3.
A 3.
Yeah.
God, so now you're type of woman, huh?
Possession
Nah.
of mess. The only one that's been
cocaine with
done
the
meth.
purpose of delivery. It's crazy we liked all of these, dude.
Yeah.
A rapper Juice WRLD, what? And theft of property, rapper Juice
What?
WRLD ex-girlfriend Ali Lottie arrested with her new boyfriend.
Wait, so
Oh,
that's
that's-
just what?
What?
That's crazy, bro. I didn't even realize that.
And what did she steal? Oh, she didn't steal. She had drugs on her, right?
Yeah, she had
Possession
meth.
of Juice WRLD's ex-girlfriend.
Paraphernalia.
That's wild, man.
Wow, man.
Free her, man. Free her. For
And
real.
Juice WRLD dated her, huh?
Yeah, and we fuck with Juice WRLD, so we fuck
Yeah,
with her, obviously.
R.I.P. Juice, man. So your first week working on your own, you said you were already kind of working on getting your name out there before completely letting go of the working at this company. Oh, you want to do? I said chug it. You seen this guy chug?
I can't chug.
Oh yeah. I saw the stories from yesterday.
I can't chug.
Dude, I feel like it was just like
Nah, it was
it
crazy.
was done.
That guy has a.
You saw the stories, but you could have been there and witnessed his story, bro.
I know.
I didn't like that.
That sounded terrible.
That was stupid. So
It was a stupid.
no, I'm kidding.
It was a stupid.
I was just
You don't have to look depressed.
What? I didn't hear a word you guys said.
Good, because it's all fabrication, exaggerations, just for the sake of storytelling in the podcast. So your first week, you said you're already working on getting people or getting your name out there with people and stuff. So how was like that first week? I mean, you just like,
Shit delicious.
do you call people?
No.
Do you wait for people to call you?
Yeah, I wait for people to call me. And then if I like you guys, right? I got your number. I'm like, hey, would you like a maintenance for the summer or for the winter?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if you say, yeah, come on, go ahead and do it. You know, but service calls, they call me.
So like that first week, how'd you go about like getting work?
Well, I had already probably 2 or 3 jobs, and then I would just went in and you know to their house, and now I got more time. You know, now I can go Monday morning, get it fixed, you know, and then next one Tuesday, and then after that, hopefully somebody else call me. You know,
Does that get stressful or worrisome? You're just, you're just saying, hopefully someone else needs their.
Yeah, sometimes because in the summer it's easier because it's you know it's a need. Like people like
It's hot
it
as hell.
gets
It gets
hot. And you're like they go like from somebody to like, hey, I got 3 weeks, I'm busy, I can get to you. And then to like try to find somebody else that can come to your
Yeah,
house.
because man, you're in a fucking hot ass house. You don't want to wait.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you're willing to do like I don't care how much, whatever. Like yo,
You're willing to do whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, like pay
I
whatever.
mean, hey, my AC at the house was like fucked up for like at least 3
How
weeks.
bad was that?
I mean, it was terrible, but I wasn't willing to do whatever.
You know, I'm not saying whatever, but I'm just saying like you're definitely gonna like start exploring your options more.
Exploring was the word. Was the word you wanted to use to save yourself there? That's terrible.
Well,
I just meant it's like looking more like for more options. You know,
everybody's
kinda-
different, you know, like
Just opening up. You know what I
maybe
mean?
maybe he waited 3 weeks. Maybe Kelvin said, "Hell no, I'm not waiting till
No way,
tomorrow."
this dude likes his
You know,
house
like,
fucking
I
hot,
need
dude.
you right now. You
But then
know,
I give you vibes that I'm a bitch. Like, oh no, I know George waited 3 weeks. There's no way. Kelvin would never last that. Kelvin's a pussy. Yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't though. Definitely wouldn't. So you're right. 100%.
so I was that guy that had the time, and you call me and be like, "Yeah, I can be there 20, 15 minutes." You know, and that's how.
So how did
keep it going.
how did they
I don't know. I
get
feel like that
your-
would be too fast for me. Like if I call somebody to say 3 weeks, I could have another guy. I'll be there in 15 minutes.
Oh no,
I'm like,
no,
you know
no.
what?
I would
No,
love
this
that.
guy, dude.
I'll be your hero. You know, like,
I would love that.
I'd be like, yo, this guy has not enough work, dog. I don't know. I don't know how
the
good
first
he
day,
is.
the first day we met you at that at the Latin networking thing.
Yeah.
We had got
The Lion King meeting.
we me and Dalton made Kelvin an appointment for somebody to go look at his roof to replace his roof, and we set it up, had everything ready the day of, and it was like maybe I think it was Friday, Saturday that was
Yeah,
and then
every day's the same to me.
so it was a Friday or Saturday, and they're gonna go out on Monday to go look at the roof like in the morning. Kelvin calls him, tells him, "Hey, I don't want you to come anymore. You can just cancel my order."
Yeah, no, they called me to confirm. And I was like, nah, I'm good, man.
what did you cancel for?
I don't know. It's just something about having people walk on your roof that just seems sketchy, dude. What are you doing all the way up there, dude? I can't see you. I don't like it.
Why did you call him in the first place?
I didn't. These motherfuckers called me.
he has a
Dude,
leak
they
in
give
his
me to
house.
shit all the time, dude. I have to bring fucking 12 diapers to a motherfucking birthday party because this motherfucker.
B18. He owes B18's wife
And
20
then I
boxes
think
of
this guy
diapers.
said in the first round tonight, it's on me. You know, everybody had to fucking come around, dude.
No,
I have
but-
$17 in my bank account. Can't afford this shit.
I guess that's very true. We put a lot.
But he does have a leak on his roof, and we're trying to get it fixed.
Yeah,
And now it's been a year later.
Yeah, but I can't because I'm buying 12 fucking diapers.
It's 20 boxes of diapers.
You got a baby?
Nah, my boy does. So basically, it's like I have a baby a little bit.
Okay.
Now that's his way. You know what I mean? You take care of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I did have a friend that we worked together. We did HVAC, right? And he lived in this place, and his AC was out for 3 months.
God, 3 months.
Yeah,
He did HVAC?
Yeah, and then he
I thought
called.
he was just lazy.
No, he called the office and he's like, "Hey, let me work on it. Like I can do it." And they're like, "No, we got somebody else that's coming." And it took like 3 or 4 months before he's got his AC.
What season was it?
It's summer.
During the summer,
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
bro, that's mad, dude.
Insane.
Pretty much like the whole summer.
Well, I think it depends because I mean I'm a person that like I like it to be cold in the house. It has to be cold to sleep, cold to just like be laying. Some people like literally don't mind. They'll maybe crack open a window, a door, whatever. So
Yeah.
I guess it always depends on people.
No, for real. Like I go to people's house and their thermostat is at 78.
78.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I'm
this
like-
guy's house.
I'm like,
No,
yeah,
no,
no, your house is pretty hot,
dude. No, my house was like a 60, like 68, 69.
No, dude.
No,
fucking
dude,
way.
it's
No
like
fucking
70,
way.
72.
I think I
73.
was thinking about back when we used to do the podcast in there. But
No,
now
I
it's better though.
I walk in your
I
house.
was just
No.
there today and it was
And
hot.
You were there yesterday. It wasn't hot yesterday.
Nah, but it was cold yesterday.
No, and the guy was Dominican.
Bro, that's the thing. That's the thing though.
That's not a stereotype. I'm not taking
No,
it.
you sure? I really feel like it is.
I don't think so.
You know, is it hot? Is it hot in
I think
DR?
they're just cheap, man. They don't want to waste the light bill.
No,
yeah.
they're used to the warm weather. You know, like they're like,
Is it hot in DR?
you know,
What are the winters like
yes,
in DR?
you know that.
I've never been in DR.
There's no winters.
There's no winters,
No,
right?
it's
Oh,
hot all the time.
that's
You
what-
didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, it's hot all the time. It's
Nah,
hot.
you just fucking live life out there. Fucking.
I remember now
You can go there in December. It's 90
the
degrees.
fucking the December the Christmas video we uploaded last
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
He was in
Yeah.
short sleeve shirt, like he was.
Oh,
fucking,
yeah.
and that's where they're used to that kind of weather.
Yeah.
So once you get down to 60 something, they're too
Like,
cold.
yeah,
too
mamá
cold.
me hizo que hace todo
Yeah.
el mundo calor, Dios mío.
Frío.
So At that point, I'm like, you don't need AC. You know,
Yeah, you're good, dog. Just fucking save your money. Dude.
He just plants a fucking palm tree in his fucking. Yo, there you go, dude.
Just abro una ventana.
Yeah. So
That's insane.
It just depends, you know. Like, and some people like it down to 65.
That's me.
cold.
Dude.
you know?
I'll fuck with 65.
You know, they're like, I want to call, and I've been to some customers where they have the AC and they still have a window
fan.
unit in their bedroom.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Bro, I don't even go into houses with window units. Bro. You got a window unit? Yeah, I'm not coming to your fucking barbecue. I don't give a shit.
I probably couldn't make it past the pit bull they have in the front yard. So
I have the house. There's a 66. I don't go down 65, but I have the ceiling fan on.
Yeah.
And I go to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know, and that kind of people, I'm surprised you waited 3 weeks, you know?
No.
I am too.
I'm cheap. I didn't want to spend money.
You try to fix it yourself. You're
did.
fixing yourself first.
I got my cuñado come over.
So you say Michael Jackson. No, find this man.
No, so I did get one of the bigger like AC people would come over. They looked at it. They the first time it fucked up, and it was just a fuse. Like I guess it like overloaded and burnt the fuse out. Charged me $200 to replace a fucking fuse. So then I signed up for the maintenance packet because I mean we barely moved into the house.
Well, you can sign that with me now.
Yeah. Now, but yeah, we barely moved in, so like I didn't know anything about it. I knew it was like an older unit or whatever. So then they washed it, did whatever, and then like 2 weeks later, it fucked up again, and like it was leaking Freon, and I got somebody to come out there again, and they told me it was gonna be like $600, and I was like, nope. I was like, I'm good. So then I started getting on YouTube, Googling shit, and then
DIY.
yeah. So then it turned out to be it was the capacitor and then the motor for the fan.
For the fan,
he said flux capacitor.
They fucking scammed you. Dude. That motherfucker said a flux capacitor. You said, I'll give you $500.
No, so then I ordered it online. And I got the capacitor and the fan for like $100.
Yeah.
And like it worked. It worked for like
Fixed
a good
it,
little
really?
bit.
So you did it yourself?
Wait. We said for a little bit.
Yeah, for a little bit. And then
Because that's just not real, dude. That nigga took a fucking VCR and taped it to the side of your house.
like the Freon started leaking again. And like after that, it was like
Son
it
of
was
a
a bunch of shit.
So
It's the capacitor. The person in the store is like,
one of
"Sir."
the things I do, like if I look at your system and it's like 20, 25 years old, and I'm like, well, you need to fix this and that, but is it worth it?
Yeah.
You know,
Might as well
like,
just scrap the whole.
yeah, like is it worth putting $600, $700, $500 on it, or we get you a new one?
Yeah, and then this one that's gonna last.
Yeah,
años.
I'm honest with you because I could get the 600, 500 from you, and then I'm like, well, screw him. You know, his system is old. I know it's just gonna last like a year.
He'll
or
come in a
few
couple months and make more money.
and then I come back. Yeah, I make more money. But I'm honest with you. Like, is it worth it to you, or you looking at the new system better? You know what I mean?
And that's what we ended up doing. We ended up buying a whole new system. And everything.
After how much you spent? Like 800.
No. I mean, that's why I didn't like. So I spent the initial 200 to get the fuse and like the maintenance and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then the extra 100 and like I don't know 120. So
Okay.
like
So you
300.
didn't have
320.
a lot in it. Yeah.
So it was 320, and after that, I was like, dude, this is already fucking too much. So
Yeah.
then, from then, like that's when we started like trying to save up some money, get the whole new unit. And
How much is a new unit?
we ended up paying like almost 5K. It wasn't 5K, but it was close. It was like 4 something.
Yeah.
That's the unit, and then they ran one extra like duct to our bedroom to make it colder.
To make it colder.
Can you make payments on that shit?
No,
Well, if
No,
you
really,
if
you couldn't finance it.
I mean you could if you go to a bigger company.
Yeah.
Fucking broke.
Yeah. And that's why
I got fucking.
Nigga, we don't carry 5K on him at all times.
and that's why I'm trying to get financing, because some people do have the money.
Yeah.
And some people don't. And sometimes even if you have the money, like you have $10,000 saved up, right?
I fucking
And you're-
wish, goddamn.
You know, and,
much goddamn money.
and your AC breaks, right? And you're like, shit, and now I gotta spend $5,000-$6,000 out of that. But if I can tell you, hey, you can just make $100 or $80 a month, and you get a brand new system.
I would definitely go with that.
You know,
option.
and that's just a lot more work for me and a lot easier for you guys. You know what I mean?
But how would you get your money after? You gotta shake them down and shit.
No, it goes through the bank.
So like there,
Yeah.
you get paid.
Yeah, I get
No
paid.
matter what.
Okay,
Yeah,
they
I-
financing it through the bank.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do get paid like maybe 24 hours or 36 hours after the job is done, and then you guys do the payments to
the
bank.
bank.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it's just probably gonna be 500 to 700 more if you did pay cash because whatever they charge, but $80 to $100 a month. A lot easier.
I'll do that all day. I would have done the first week.
Yeah, dude. I owe like fucking. I still owe like $1,000 to this place called Bed City.
For your
You
bed?
bought a bed?
Yeah, man. I remember like this was like I was young, bro. I think I was like 18. It was my first job at Foot Locker, and I needed a new bed, like a new mattress. So I went to this place called Bed City. It was like right next to where Kohl's is.
And Beyond?
No, Bed Bath.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, yeah, I financed it, like, but through him, right? He's like, it's all right, man. Don't worry. I'll trust you. You'll come back with the rest of it. So, bro, I swear to God, bro. And it was like, I swear.
Bro, I trust you. You come back with the rest
I swear. So my payments were like probably $200 like a month or something like
God
that.
damn. How much was this bed?
Well, I was gonna pay it off like in 4 payments or something like that.
Oh.
I put like $200 down. I think it was like $1,000.
Okay.
And then I put like $200 down and had like maybe 4 other $200 payments, right?
Right.
So because we would try to go to the bank first, and then I didn't get approved, and he was like, "Don't worry, you can just do it through me." Whatever. And then he added like an extra 100 or something like that. But then within like I did my first payment, I came back for that first month, and then after that they closed down. They closed, yeah. And then he gave me a call. He was like, "Hey, this is Ryan from Bed City." He's like, "Oh, my store's closed, but you know I can still meet you so you can do your payments and all that." I'm like, "Fuck you, Ryan! I'm not paying shit, dude."
You don't even got a store, bitch.
Yeah. He didn't want to fucking pay him. Made him in the parking lot to pay him for a mattress.
Damn, that's crazy. And we actually have Ryan here. Ryan, can you please come in?
And the sake of
There
Jerry Springer, man, how good would that be?
Also start starting beats for some reason.
Yeah, R.I.P. Jerry Springer one time, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rip
shit,
the
for
goat,
real,
rip the
dude.
goat, rip the goat.
RP the GOAT. What did he die of?
Oh, I think it's just old age, old age, and just a lot of like fucking probably personal trauma and personal
drugs.
stress.
Iconic, man. Iconic show for his time, dude.
I feel like that was like the first like trash TV that just started like what it is, the reality TV that we have, like that we have now. You know,
Yeah. It's almost like a frat boy saw Oprah, and it was like, how can we make this way more fucking messy?
yeah, and it's just
No, but wasn't who started first, Jerry or Oprah?
I think Oprah's a GOAT of all TV shows,
she's like it was like the
of
original
all talk shows. Yeah,
She
Really?
was the original one to start.
I think so. I think
No,
so.
what about the old man, Letterman?
Howard
He's
Stern.
been around for a while.
But I feel like that was like a talk show for like celebrities. I feel like Oprah was like dealing with real world issues and shit like that.
I got you.
I remember when I got here, I stayed with my uncle at LA, and everybody, like my cousins went to school, everybody went to work, and I stayed there. And the TV was on, and I was watching
Jerry Springer.
And I didn't know what they were saying, but,
you
I
were
was
like,
just watching
oh,
it.
que tienen estos güeyes? Porque están peleando.
It's insane. The girls goes to show their titties for beads and shit.
Yeah, it was fun.
Dude, you think Jerry probably be fucking on that show, right? Everybody who comes up on there, he'd be fucking.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like any man in that position of power needs to have like a lot of like
Fucking
Just puss.
yeah,
Throwing at him.
yeah. Unless I'm sure he's like married, so I'm sure he had to like restrain a little bit, but
But he's still
depends.
fucking.
yeah, I feel like anybody would call like that. Fucks. Bull Bundy, dude, that guy has foursomes, dude.
yeah.
That guy fucks.
You know the funny thing about
Bull Bundy,
not him, but the serial killer.
Ted Bundy.
Oh,
Ted
Ted
Bundy.
That guy fucks.
They're related. They're related.
he
Actually,
did, but then girls,
They love
girls,
him.
they were into it, into
He
that.
was
you know?
charming, bro.
Yeah.
but you know the craziest part about that?
He was Zac Efron.
He
He was Zac Efron. Zac Efron's Ted
Played him.
Bundy.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you said
No. That's real. That's real Ted Bundy.
He used to fucking pick up chicks in a fucking Volkswagen Beetle, dude. How crazy is that? And fucking
you got
murder him.
mad game doing that shit, bro.
Murder him, dude.
They said that he was good looking, and now it was just so easy for him to like.
I saw a picture.
Oh, you don't
of
think
him.
he's hot?
No,
He's
I
like,
saw-
he's not. That's not. He's not gonna fucking.
No, I
hot.
saw a picture.
This
of him.
is Rate the Serial Killer.
No, but I did see a picture of him. But I was like, because like everybody's like, oh, you know, he's hot as hell. He's hot as hell. What? Dude, I think it looked a little creepy.
I think for the time he's probably hot.
Yeah.
I mean, I
For the
guess that's
time.
true too. But like right now,
I don't know. If
he looked like a fucking virgin right now.
he looks all right. Man, I'm a 40 in though. I feel good. How you feeling, brother?
I'm good, man. I feel like I'm dancing with the devil a little bit.
How you feeling?
I am the devil.
Good.
Oh man, the levels just
Holy
skyrocketed.
shit. So,
Dancing?
Yeah, me and Governor dancing.
So, Mr. HVAC guy, so when did you start getting to the point where you had your client set and you kind of saw like, okay, I cannot stop. I don't have to stress as much anymore. I know this is coming in or that's coming in.
I'm not there yet.
Really?
No, yeah.
So where would you say you are right now?
I guess I feel like I'm just getting started. You know, like I'm not to where like, oh, I feel comfortable. I got so much work for like the next month. We're good. let's go to the strip club. I got $2,000.
That's the first thing you would do, right?
You know,
Keep talking, dude. Keep talking.
you know,
Hey, we got $2,000. What's in the strip club?
Keep going. Paint a picture. Paint a picture for Kelvin.
you know,
What are we doing in the strip club? What are we doing?
The best chicken wings you ever ordered in your life.
Fuck. Ass chicken wings everywhere.
Yo, full nude bar.
Oh, damn. What's going on, dude?
Yo,
I want
you
a
got-
private dance. Can I get a private
A
dance?
little bad mixed chick.
That's
Yo,
good.
you know, I'm not there where I can hand Calvin $500 and be like, do whatever you want.
But
You know,
soon, though.
Dude, let the
soon.
Lord hear
You know,
you, brother.
so-
That'd be a great friend, man. Go to the strip club. They just give you $500. Hey, don't.
Bacon did that to me. Not $500, but he gave me like a stack of like $60 in ones. Bro.
Hey, shout out Bacon.
Shout out Bacon. Shout out Bacon. He does not get enough credit.
So where would you say you're at?
Oh, not strip club.
like, what would you? I mean, how many jobs
I'm
are
hoping,
you averaging?
I'm hoping this summer it'll be better than last summer, and then with the financing, even better. You know, because I feel like it's a lot easier to go to your house and be like, you can make $80 a month.
Oh no,
payment
that definitely the financing I think is one of
on
the
a new
biggest
system.
things.
You know. And you're like, shit, I can do $80 a month.
Yeah, you're like,
and
that
I get
ain't
a new
shit.
system, you know?
Yeah. You don't have to
So
worry about it.
that's just a lot easier. So I'm hoping this summer will be a lot better than last summer. And it's just my first year, you know?
Oh, literally, first year.
Yeah, first year.
So how would you say last summer? How many jobs were you doing? How many jobs were you averaging?
It was pretty good. To be the first year, it was nice. Like I would do service calls, replace systems, and all kinds of stuff. And it was not too bad, you know, to be the first year.
So how many actual units did you change or fix or whatever? Roughly in a summer, I guess I'll say.
Last summer I probably changed like maybe 8 or 10. You know,
Okay.
And 8 or 10 averagely, what are we making there?
5K.
they run from like 5K to like 6 or 8.
Oh, really?
You know?
That's just one. So
One
you're
unit.
doing 8 or 9 of those. man.
Yeah, last summer. So that's probably like in 4 months.
Yeah.
So
shit.
you know, so the summertime for us is like where you make your money. Summertime is that's
And
where
that holds you over for the winter.
Yeah, and
That
then,
winter's cold.
And then once the winter comes, now you
Literally.
start taking money from what you made in the summer to pay your bills, to eat, to that. You
And
know,
why is that? You think people don't mind being as cold as much? Like if their heater
It-
breaks, they don't really care that much?
a lot of people don't. A lot of people just put like like they plug in a
Little space
space heater and they're
Call
good.
it a day.
Bro,
You know?
I'll say I never use my heater's fucked up right now, dude. My heater like doesn't stop, bro.
It just keeps
Like
running the whole
I
time.
put it like whatever 70 to make it warm,
And it just keeps on running.
And bro, and it literally, I remember I didn't realize the one up till I left, left the heater on, went to work, and then I came back and I'm like, bro, it
95
was. I mean,
degrees.
it was hot, dude. Like I'm talking about, it was cold outside, but I walk in, I'm fucking sweating, dude. But I don't give a fuck because
Yeah, and-
I turn it on for a little bit.
Yeah, and then you're good. You know.
I turn it on for a little bit, it warms up, and then I'm like, oh no, I like being cold, like in the
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
So
But
I don't give a shit.
Now summertime, you can be
No.
naked. You can open the doors. You can open the windows.
But you're still gonna be hot.
you can't sleep.
I do say that. So I'd rather be cold than hot because in the cold you can add enough layers on
Yeah.
to be warm.
Yeah.
But in the heat you cannot take off enough
Yeah.
layers to be cold.
You can
If
get
anything,
naked.
if you take too much layers off, you actually get hotter because the sun fucking sunburns
And that's
you.
a crime in a
Yeah.
lot of places.
Yeah,
Nudity.
yeah.
Yo,
So-
Bazzo is actually a nudist. He actually got his clothes on today because
Just because you're here, out
Just
of
because I'm
respect.
here. Okay.
Yeah.
As soon as you leave, you're gonna strip down. man.
every other episode, Bazzo's naked behind the camera.
Yeah. Nah, Bazzo's man, he's an anomaly, man. Nice, big dick on him, which is very rare.
Which is-
Rare.
He gets a
Yeah.
lot of puss. A lot of puss.
No, he doesn't, dude. First of all, these are all fabrications and exaggerations for the sake of storytelling.
I don't think he's got big beer. Like his beer is not big enough.
for pussy.
It
Yeah.
has enough puss.
You think that's true, man, or that's a myth?
Like that right there.
Jordan will get his fucking face off some puss, boy.
But you know he's married, so
I am married.
Yeah,
You had more sex since you've been married, or
it's
less?
almost weird seeing George's face out of puss a little bit.
Out of puss.
You can't even recognize him without the puss around his face.
That's insane. You had sex more or less since you were married?
Probably the same.
Because he was fucking bagging shorties out when he was out here.
No, he
You know
wasn't.
that?
No, I'm talking about like in this
relationship?
One, in this one relationship.
You feel like you're getting better though? Like it's like practice makes perfect a little bit.
Or you feel like now you're
Oh,
just
dude, we're definitely better at sex than we were when we were kids.
Oh, definitely.
sure. Yeah.
So like now to the first time,
Yeah.
fucking.
He's a professional now.
Just Steph Curry with the
Yeah,
pussy.
exactly,
I'm
dude.
Steph Curry with the
what?
Bro, the first time,
LeBron James in that bitch.
Yo, the first time, dude, this shit was terrible.
Yeah.
Honest, on God, this shit was terrible.
Now I want to say till I was like probably like 22, I was still pretty average, man. I feel like it's not till like maybe like 25, 26 where I started getting my mojo.
I think it definitely helps whenever you get that like consistent like person you're having sex with, because then eventually you get comfortable where like you
gotta
know
switch
each other,
it up.
know what you like, so you could actually talk back and communicate.
I feel like once you get 30,
30.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when you hit. That's when you like.
I feel
fucking
that's
peak.
what I feel like. You feel like you're like more manly.
How old
you
are
know
you, by
what
the
to
way?
do. I'm old, bro.
You're past 30 though, so if you want to find out what he's talking
So
about,
do you feel like you're still going up, or you're like kind of like going down now?
What do you mean?
Like sexual drive wise,
I
or
feel
you're still going? So
feel-
una montaña rusa. We're still at the top.
I
or
feel
we,
like on your 30s, you're still like up here.
okay, so you still got a little bit more to go.
when do we start going
Okay.
down? Like
Oh, probably
42?
like 35.
Nah, I feel like 50s probably.
50?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody
Yeah.
fucking at 50, boy. Oh, I'm telling you, these bitches want to fuck me now. That's why I'm 50.
Yo, because as soon as I
Ain't fucking nobody at 50, bro.
Yo,
I'm telling you right now.
the amount of drugs and alcohol this man consumes, dude, 32 is just fucking like, that's it.
Bro, I don't know if I'm making it 50, but if I do, I'll tell you what I'm not going to be doing. That's fucking. There's no way to hell, bro.
That's what he's at right now.
We'll see at 50.
I did hear before though, like you know, like so like in your 20s you're climbing, your 30s you're climbing, and then like once you like get into like 31, 32, you start like plateauing.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then like 35, you just start fucking going downhill.
Nah,
Really?
nah.
I feel like I'm still going up. Still going
Nah.
up.
That's a
Little
lie.
bit.
Up in what way though?
I just feel like mentally I'm more mature.
I think mentally maturity is never gonna stop. But I feel like you're also declining in other places.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see like a 60-year-old guy, you're like, oh, he's old, you know, that
dude, genius. Man.
Yeah,
It's
he's
just
still-
experience,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, he's still.
I feel like most people say that because they're like, they feel maybe with less energy or less like athletic or something. But I feel like I've never been athletic. So I always just feel the same.
No, I
just
do
feel average.
Like I guess like in the sake of like drinking, I do feel a difference now
Can't drink
compared
like you used to.
compared to like how I used to be back in the day.
Like
Oh, yeah.
literally back to back, go out and get
Dude,
drunk.
like so like literally I like in I guess in my early 20s, like fucking like 22 to like 25 probably, in that little range.
Oh yeah,
I could wake up fucking Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then go to work. And like have that weekend bender, go to work, hit that shit probably starting Thursday, go to work Friday, hit that shit Friday night, hit Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
yeah. Once you're on your 20s, you're Superman. Like
Now
24, 25, you're like, yeah, you know, like, you know, nothing can stop you.
Now I need 3 days just to fucking recover. Like, dude, fucking
Car show?
Yeah, the car show.
Yeah.
Literally,
I was telling
dude.
these fuckers that.
Car show was what, Saturday?
Still recovering, bro.
Yeah, dude. I don't think until like Wednesday or Thursday I felt normal,
Yeah.
and like it was just fucking. I mean, because I was a little fucked up
Yeah.
at the time,
A little.
just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Dude, so how old did you say you were?
34.
34. Give us some knowledge, man, as young kids, man. If you could give us a word of wisdom.
What kind of knowledge you want?
I don't know about anything, man. What's something
what
you
is
wish
you knew at 30?
we finished
Well,
this. We do a podcast together.
One thing I wish I would have started this earlier.
Oh,
HVAC?
Yeah, because now I could say, you know, I got.
It doesn't apply to us.
No, I mean it does.
No,
It's
yes,
basically
that. I mean,
any
that's
like if you want to start your own business, you want to do anything.
Like something that you wish you would have
Talk, we
like
can't hear you.
experience. Like, oh, I got 15, 20 years on doing this. Like you guys, you know, like whatever you guys do, like I wish I would have started earlier.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
Like, I don't know, maybe what if we started this podcast earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
if we started this podcast like 3 years earlier, it would have been fucking.
You know, things like that. So I wish like, oh, I would have started earlier.
Yeah, we started a
Shit.
podcast during COVID where everybody started a podcast.
Yeah, that's very true.
hey, but we still kept it up though.
But there
man.
was people after COVID that like, oh
Just
no,
gave
COVID's
up.
done. I'm like, no.
Go back to my real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is our life.
Like that guy on the it was
Geek the Freak, that fucking poster?
GameStop. He was doing like a podcast for like GameStop.
Oh,
and
yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, like it's on Netflix. And after that, he just
Stop.
He stopped doing it. And it was during COVID. So
Yeah, no, I feel like COVID definitely opened up. I never saw more like businesses and stuff like that.
And then now, dude, like recently, dude, the Honest Pint in Chattanooga, they just announced that they're closing.
For
What?
COVID.
Yeah, no, like just because they can't like stay open anymore.
Wow.
And like the Honest Pint, dude, like I don't know how long they've been open for.
But I feel like it's been a while.
Like, I
dude.
feel like I've heard that name so much.
No, I remember that it was like a pretty like
Yeah.
popular thing to go to. It was like, yeah, let's hit the Honest Pint, blah blah blah.
Because like all these businesses open like during COVID, and like they immediately like started closing like a year or two in. But I mean, the Honest Pint's been open forever, and like they're shutting doors.
What's the name of the place?
Honest Pint.
What's that? That restaurant or?
It's like a bar.
Oh, okay.
Jinx, you kiss me. So, but you know what's never gonna close, man? It's
You putting an ad?
It's fucking HVACs. Dude, you're always gonna need to be. You're always gonna be hot. You're always gonna be cold. Like you're gonna need to take care of that.
Yeah.
So,
And-
where can we find you?
And like at my house or like social media?
You were about to say something. I was waiting for you. But where can they find you? Where can they reach out to you in case they're having any kinds of issues?
I'm on Instagram as that HVAC guy.
that _ HVAC guy.
Yeah, and then Facebook.
Facebook, the same thing. That
Yes,
HVAC
same
guy?
thing. And I'm on Google, and then you can call me 706-331-6781. You can text me. You can call me.
And is that just a work phone, or do you use both?
Well, that's another thing. Like, I know how to do the work, right? I just put my tools in my truck, and I started. I didn't know nothing about the business side, you know. And I know, you know, a lot of people. You can call some people that have the experience. Like, hey, I call you one of you guys. You already started a business, and then a lot of times what they do is just they get a different phone number just for the business.
Yeah.
You know, so I just, you know, my just my regular phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's just
hopefully one down the road, I'm just probably gonna keep this as a business, and I'm probably gonna get one just for me.
yeah, because I don't know. It sounds crazy. You know, you're
Yeah.
like scrolling through Instagram, then answering business calls.
Yeah.
But I
So-
don't know. I guess we do that though. So I feel like,
And there's just not knowing
yeah.
that side of the business. You know what I mean? Like I just knew how to do the work, and I just like, well, I'm just gonna start it on my own and you know start it. So, but I'm learning a little bit because when you're like a small business, you do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to sell systems, answer the phones, do service, do maintenance, take payments, go buy the material, like just about everything.
How much is estimate like to go out to somebody's house and just
Like for a service call?
yeah.
For like diagnostics.
Well, my service fee for diagnostic is $90.
Okay.
I go in, and if it's something simple, like it's just
$90 just to show up.
yeah, just to see what's going on, like to find out what's the problem. If it's something simple like a wire loose or like a little small fuse or whatever, I'm like, that's it. You know, you're good. If I had to buy like a part, like if I had to order a part or
Have
something,
to make time out of your day to do.
yeah, if I had to put like more refrigerant in your system, or like if I had to change the capacitor or something else, then I'll be like $90 plus this, you know, and that's it. And then I also be like, I do maintenance too. If you wanna, you know, do the maintenance, we can do it's like a 6 months, like summer and winter.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, brother. So, you want to let any closing statements? Anything you want to let the people know? You have this camera, that camera, that camera. Anything you want to say before we close this out?
I do maintenance, installs, and repairs, duct work, and I always recommend the maintenance because it's called preventive maintenance. You can prevent it from being more expensive. And then that way I can go and check what's going on, and I tell you, hey, this is good, or I recommend this before it gets to be like more expensive.
Yeah.
And then service, you can always call me, and I'm honest with you. You know, I have to make money because I gotta eat.
Right. It's a
know?
business. Everybody has to
Yeah,
eat.
but I'm pretty honest. Like, hey, this is what you need, or like this is what I recommend. And if I said, hey, your system is still good, you know, it's older, but I feel like it's still gonna last.
Right.
You know, instead of like, no, you need a new one. You know, I want to take your money. I'm not like that. You know, I'd rather be honest with you than just try to steal your money.
Well, that's good. Thank you, brother. Kelvin, you said you had a very good ending speech today, and I really want you to I want everybody to hear it.
In the topic of honesty.
Oh, everybody, you're gonna want to listen to this one. You're gonna want to put your drinks down. Everybody, if you're listening, I'd recommend you sit down.
Also, hit your allegation thing real quick.
Real quick, just before we do this, although these stories that we have told on the podcast in the past, the present, and the future, they're not completely lies, but there are some things that may have been slightly fabricated or slightly adjusted in the sake of entertainment and the podcast itself.
Oh, but mine are completely lies.
Honesty is the best policy.